Hello, friends. All right, so let's see what we're gonna talk about today. Uh, well, the first thing I want to mention is something I really like about my hair is that I get up from the bed and I don't even have to comb, and I have such a best hairdo. What can I do? So, all right, so that joke is out. So today we're gonna basically talk about uh, the water. Which water is the best? And excuse me. And I would only can tell you what I experienced. What you would experience may be different because age, genetics, environment, blood chemistry. Um, so there are a lot of variables basically. Um, so what we're gonna do is, for the sake of our conversation, we're gonna make it very simple. Um, let's suppose, because I know there are a whole bunch of different type of waters. There is obviously natural spring water, there's a tap water, there's a well water, there's a alkaline water, there is a, you know, bottled water, or distilled water, or a whole bunch, or mineral water, or whatever we gonna call. So what we're gonna do is this, for our sake of conversation, for what I experience, and I want to narrow it down, make it simple. We're gonna do is this: we're gonna just compare two waters. One we're gonna say natural spring water, and the other one we're gonna say is distilled water. Okay? All right. Now I want to make sure that when I said natural spring water, it's not sea water or ocean water because salty. No, it's not that. So we're talking about natural spring water. It came from mountain, or natural spring. Okay. Now, and the other one we are comparing with it is the distilled water. So natural, when we compare it as a which has more stuff in it, trace minerals or elements or whichever, well, uh, the natural spring water would win. Of course, it has more trace minerals and elements because it went through the rocks and everything. Okay, all right. Now, distilled water doesn't have that because, for a simple reason, it's distilled. You basically stripped everything out of it. So now, which is a better one? Well, I don't know what it's used for. Well, if you are deficient in minerals, you're gonna use that natural spring water to cure your mineral deficiency. I don't know. Weren't there any better ways to just have a spinach leaf would have probably more minerals if you chew on that than 5 gallons of mineral water, or just, I don't know, take a tablespoonful of tomato juice or V8, or eat a piece of fruit. Maybe grape has more trace minerals than all this stuff. So uh, I'm not saying that it's inferior, or I'm saying is what you are using it for and what its benefits are for you. So if you're using, because if the claim is, which is a true claim, it has more minerals than the distilled water, I agree with that. But uh, but there are more easier and better way to get your minerals. You, I mean, you eat your proper food, you should be fine. Drink half a teaspoonful of milk, or a spinach leaf you chew on, or eat food. I mean, it should have everything. Excuse me. As long as it's organic, and I mean it, the mineral natural spring water has very extremely minute quantity of trace minerals. They are hard to trace, actually. That's why they're called trace minerals. Now we're gonna come again. I'm not denying the good things in it. It has that stuff. But what benefit it had for me? Again, for you, maybe you. So for me, it has no utility. Why would I waste my time, energy, and money to get that? Because I go to the doctor, they can check my blood. I have enough copper, magnesium, zinc, calcium, all other particles. We have gold particles, actually. We need that. All this stuff is in my blood. Well, that has no value for it. Even I have never used it, because my food has been providing that me for all this time. So that for me has no value. My blood has everything. I had my blood test. So okay, but what use do I have for distilled water? All right, what does distilled water? Actually, distilled water is stripped of all the minerals. That's what the distillation process does it to it. And so now we're gonna see what benefit it has. First of all, 60% of a male adult body is water, and females have 55%. The children have more. So 60% of water for men and 55% a percentage. Or you can Google it. So there's a lot of water. Excuse me. So there's a lot of water. Our body uses a lot of water, and we drink it every day. So another thing is, water is the second most vital thing to live on after oxygen, after air. You need the next thing in line. You need immediately. Your body can't is water, then the food, or what. Okay, so now, and I'm gonna drink it water every day, anyways, multiple times. So the quality of water is extremely important for me, because I did experiments on myself. That's the reason I'm making this video. All right, so now why it has a benefit, distilled water. Now again, whatever the benefit I'm telling you, maybe just theoretical for me, maybe placebo effect I have. So I don't know. You're gonna have to do your own research. But I felt good when I used it, a lot of it. I had more energy and everything. So now, with the distilled water, you noticed it actually washes off stuff. Actually, it absorbs it. Actually, it takes the minerals away from your body if you drink too much. You can you can do simple experiment. You can take ocean water, you can add a little bit salt in it, just like it won't absorb it properly. You can keep shaking. It would absorb it in the beginning, but there would come a point, whatever you want to call it, that point would be that after that it won't absorb salt in it. So now let's say I spill some salt on my table, the tablespoonful, and I wash it off with the ocean water. It would not wash it off properly, because now I'm again giving you this wild example, just not an exact 100% correct. So now since the ocean water already have enough salt in it, it's not gonna absorb most of this, all the salt. Now if you wash it with the distilled water, it would eat it up really fast because it's open. Its molecules don't have minerals in it already. It's gonna gobble and it's gonna absorb it. That's one of the reasons they say that coffee makers use the distilled water. Actually, I was living in another city in Deltona. They said clean it with some type of CLR, and I'm very sensitive to the cleaning chemicals. So they said, well, how are you gonna, I said, okay, just use this distilled water first, and then we'll wash it off with something. We didn't have enough time, so we run this distilled water multiple times. Next thing you know, everything was all cleaned off. From the tubings and you open the cover and you could see inside. It was, just wash it off. So it was basically calcium, magnesium mineral deposits. So if it's doing it, you're drinking, it's doing the same thing. It's actually a bad thing, won't you think? It's absorbing magnesium, which you need, very precious, calcium, copper, zinc, whatever. A whole bunch of. So if you drink distilled water, you're stripping all this good stuff away from your body. Well, maybe you are. I really don't know. I'm a crazy person. I think crazy thoughts. I do crazy experiments. So, okay. But I laugh at myself because how fast my mind jumps on another subject. Is cholesterol now. How does cholesterol be? Okay. Now, when they, again, this is my wild, crazy, dumb research on the internet. So you can do your own thing, but I'm just talking trash. This line I learned from Jim Carrey. I forgot what movie was it. He was talking, and he says, "I'm just talking trash." So I'm just talking trash. So, all right. So, finishing my trash talk. So the cholesterol, they said, whenever they analyzed it, has a lot of calcium in it inside the vein, inside the veins, inside the arteries, or whatever you want to call. Okay, like I said, I'm talking trash. So in the arteries, they said it was a lot of calcium and other minerals. So theoretically, if distilled water is so effective on absorbing the thing, and I'm gonna be drinking. I drink a lot of water because I just got addicted to it. I'm stressed out. I drink water. I feel it doesn't cure my depression. It improves my condition, extra few points, and life that adds up. That's all you need. Then you can go add two more. Next thing you know, that you have 50% benefit. All right. So I'm tired. I drink water first. If I am stressed, I drink water first. If I'm hungry, I drink water first. It kills my hunger for half an hour. All right. If it didn't, oh well, now I know. It was not just a thirst. I was really hungry. So, all right. So I drink a lot of water, anyways. Excuse me. So maybe it would, since it would dissolve in our blood fat. And actually, that's another project, that anything you take, whether it's supplements, herbs, or medicine, or food, to get to your veins and your blood is a project in its own, because your digestive system has to have, I don't know, 10 million enzymes for that thing to transport inside your blood, whatever. Again, trash talk. All right, but somehow water does. Well, we know that because you drink water, you pee. So obviously it's going through your. All right. So, and then I sweat. So, is it cleaning my arteries? Maybe. I don't know. So, maybe taking the cholesterol out, or is it making me deficient in magnesium and calcium and copper and whatever? I don't know. I have not a first damn clue. Now that's another line I stole from Jack Nicholson. Few Good Men. When Tom Cruise asked him that, he says to the judge, "You don't have to answer it." And Jack Nicholson said, No problem, I would answer it. And Tom Cruise says, "What's your answer?" He says, "My answer is I don't have a first damn clue." Alright, now you know where I get my lines from. Alright, so you already got from Jim Carrey and Jack Nicholson. Alright, so whether it's making me deficient because I'm drinking a lot of it, I don't know. I don't know. Does it make me feel good? Yes. It's gonna make me, die sooner? I don't know. I don't know. I just wanna make sure my today and tonight is good. I have no guarantee for tomorrow. For right now, I wanna make myself feel good and I have a good night's sleep. It makes me feel good. I'm gonna most like, well, again, this is all trash. I'm gonna do it. So it made me feel good, yes. Is it good for me? I don't know. Is it thinning my bones? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's ripping off the bone magnesium from my bones or something, or making me deficient or something. I don't know. I have not a first damn clue. Again, you got it. So, but it made me feel good, yes. Did I have extra energy? Yes. It tasted darn good. Another thing I'm gonna tell you, very strange with distilled water. Maybe it took some of the stuff off from my body or something. My taste buds improved. I can taste different grades of water now. I can see. Well, I won't be know exactly where the water came from, but I would tell that this has a different taste. This, so again, it would be my liking. I'm gonna say this tasted good to me. It tastes like it's something is not right. This one is worse. This one is yucky. This one I'll throw up. And related to that, I want to tell you another story actually. I was living in another city of Florida. It was a different city, and I didn't have enough money to buy a bottle of water at that time. Oh, before I go on, I want to tell you another thing. Now, distilled water does only comes in gallon bottles. Uh, I don't know, maybe unless they do come in 16 ounce or smaller versions. But in Chicago and Florida, I couldn't find the distilled water comes in a smaller bottles. All right, so that's out. Now we go back to our regular scheduled broadcast. Is that so? I was living in this city. Oh my God! Talk about yuck! It was so bad. I exaggerate a lot of stuff on my videos. I know, to make my point across. Not that I'm correct, just to make my point across. Oh, I felt nauseated. I was gonna throw up on myself. It was that bad. It's crazy bad, like it's a poo-poo or stuff. Oh, it's horrible. And when we were making coffee, the stuff was kicked up and coming out. Now maybe it's some extra minerals. I don't mind that. Some clean natural. That's even not bad. But the odor, it's like some dead animal or something is in there. It was that bad. All right. Now it didn't stop even there. Excuse me. Excuse me. See, just by thinking about that water, I'm messed up. All right. So it didn't stop there actually. So you would know it's not. Well, it could be placebo. But wait. Now it goes further. I had a kidney pain. It was that bad. Now I went on a city website and they're claiming, oh, blah, blah. I said, what? Oh God, please. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? What? It's a small city. I'm shocked these people didn't sue them in some federal government. I don't know. I remember that the other city in Michigan somewhere, and people, it was by the time nobody figured it out until people start dying, and their hair, the whole hair was coming in the hand. These poor people suffered that bad. Nobody cared. Again, that's so another story about Michigan. But my point here is this city has this bad. I went to their website and I don't want to argue with them. You think they're gonna admit anything? But I don't know. Isn't there some federal agency goes and checks with these small cities, they we pay so much taxes or whatever, and I don't know what do they do with the money. I don't know. But anyways, my point here is it was bad. And one person said they actually they didn't pay attention. They were giving to their pets, and the pets were getting sick. And they have tested, and they said that this is some your dog and your cats has some kidney problem or something, and they said it's so okay. I don't know. All right, again talking trash. All right. So that my the coming back to my distilled water, I personally like distilled water. It made me clearly gave me good, more visible energy. I felt something good in my eyes actually, like my eyes are more cooler or good or something. Again, it could be placebo, who knows. uh, the tap water from that city made me yuck and gave me minor kidney pain. um, now I have to be honest, since it's not available in the 16 ounce or smaller version bottle, and at this point it's just too much of a hassle to pour them in a smaller bottle. I've been using a regular, it's filtered water. It does taste pretty good. It does just, and I can it's much better than that tap water I was drinking in Florida in that city. Absolutely big difference. Is it taste as good as the distilled water? No. um, so all right. So now that's about the water. Personally, I prefer, to recap, distilled water. Maybe potentially it's cleaning my arteries. I don't know. It's making me washing off extra stuff. I don't know. Um, Now there could be, you gotta create your own system of grading your health. I drank that distilled water for like a 5 years, and I had more energy. So if something could have gone wrong, I would have, I should have known, or I should have felt it should be strong enough that, and I drank a lot of it. It was I drank water like nuts. So it should have some type of a visible effect that I would have known. But since I couldn't detect, so I'm assuming everything is fine. So so again, if you have a mineral deficiency and maybe you want to use that water, maybe that's good for you, or maybe there is some, or I can give you another idea. Maybe that mineral water has some trace minerals that are not available anywhere else, and your body's getting it. Well, that's a benefit you're getting, which I am missing by drinking distilled water. But speaking of trace minerals, I do take. It's called not hummus, but it sounds like HUMUS. It's a combination of like a mud from the mountains and some plant material, and also some animal bones material and remnants, and shilajit or something out that also has those some compounds and trace minerals that are to come by. My point here is I have my other sources I get my other elements from, but in your case maybe it has something that they can feel so much benefit which I can't. So I can't deny their benefit. All right. So this is was a video about the distilled water versus the natural spring water. Now I made a video about the back and shoulder decompression stretch, and I got not too many views. In my case, if I get more than 50 views, that's a viral video for me at this point, and I'm very thankful for whoever is viewing. And I actually think it's myself who's viewing all those videos and clicking constantly. And if I click on them and view 1 million times, well, I got 1 million views. So, but anyways, now I'm thinking of making my next video about the back pain. I have encountered a lot of people here's the strange thing. Anybody I know they have a back operation, they always somehow have a second up back up. No, I'm not. I'm not. I am very sensitive to other people's suffering, mental and physical, because I went through my own suffering, and my wife suffered a lot too. So what I'm saying is, it's bad. So I'm gonna, since I cured my own lower back pain. Well, I actually took some random stuff for my back because I was desperate, and I make a lot of combos. I took as a nutrition supplements like orally, and then I also created my massage oils. The pain was gone. Now which one exactly did it, I don't know, but I did made a lot of combos. So I did actually three parts. I did my yoga stretching number one. Number two, I created my lot of massage herbal oils. Number three, then I took my nutrition, and it completely eliminated my back pain. And again, it didn't happen in 1 day or 1 month. It took like, I don't know, maybe 1 year actually. So pain actually went away completely. So, and it was in a lower back. So I plan to make the video about that next. And alright, so we had a good time with this video. We talk about multiple things, and until we meet the next times, may the happiness, good things, good health follow you.